All right, it's B97. I'm Jammer in Lakeview. We got a very special guest with us. We're going behind the house. Behind the house. And we are right now hanging out with our friend Tiffany. And Tiffany, you own, let's see, first of all, look at you. You look great.
Oh, thank you.
Tell us more about the outfit.
So Myra Rose always goes to sleep in style. So she wears her corporate vest and her satin PJs and a brooch. So it's the best costume ever.
Right.
And I just adore Myra Rose. So
it's a great show, right?
My house is actually called Myra Rose on the map, the official map. But we're poking fun of a lot of things here. And one of the things in Lakeview that we're known for are our shit streets. And so we've got, you know, Johnny Rose in a pothole, and then there's the car that's got the window crashed out. And, you know, this is where everybody stays in.
All right, so you're Tiffany. You want to introduce yourself and tell us like how you dreamt this up?
Sure. My name is Tiffany Tandecki, and when the float idea came about and they wanted themes for your houses, you know, one thing through our quarantine was a lot of binge watching, and Schitt's Creek has been just a beloved show. It's won so many Emmys, and it was just a great metaphor to, you know, utilize some satire and poke fun at all the things that have happened and transpired this past year.
So Tiffany, how did you dream this up? Were you just watching the show one day and say, hey, that would be a great like little combination between the show and our streets here in Lakeview?
That's exactly what happened. Was, you know, I was just thinking about how I wanted to decorate my house. It's such a show that brings in fashion, which I love, so utilizing David's sweaters along the fence like a clothesline, and then, you know, each one of the characters brings something that we can all relate to. So Alexis is, you know, stating, I miss my life, I miss doing things, which is what we do. We miss that connectivity.
Right.
And then, of course, you know, using Myra Rose, something that we've all been painfully experiencing through homeschooling was just to put her martini shaker in her hand and say, homeschooling on the rocks. And then, of course, we've got David Rose, which Alexis always says, ew, David, and this time it's ew, COVID. So it just worked out. And then we've got our crows with toilet paper and the things that we ran out of.
I'm dying to go meet the characters. Can we go in and take a look?
In.
All right. All right, Tiffany, time to meet the characters one by one. Here we go.
Okay, well, this is Alexis, and she's actually a real sweetheart doll. And, you know, she's just used to more of a high-end lifestyle. And so she misses her life.
Don't put her in a hotel room.
Don't put her in a motel room.
Right.
And then, of course, there's David.
David with the eyebrows, right?
Who's got a lot of facial expressions and a lot of, you know, sayings that go with him. And so, of course, he's saying, ew, COVID, like we all are.
Right. And Moira, we love her.
And Moira. She's just so fabulous with her vocabulary and her avant-garde style. So, of course, we had to put her on here and give her that martini shaker.
Oh, my God. So, Tiffany, did you make these? Who made them? How long did it take to make?
Oh, absolutely. I have to give credit to the amazing artist who is actually a float builder who, you know, got laid off during this time. And so I called Lindsay DeBlue on December 1st and just wanted to get my name on the book. So I was like, Lindsay, I want you to fulfill this dream of mine. And so she hadn't actually watched the show. She did her homework. She's such a great professional because she listens to the client, she does her research, and she basically mastered these characters so beautifully and brought them to life.
All right, let's move over to the big thing on the side of the house.
Right.
The Rose Apothecary sign. You want to go through that?
Sure, absolutely. So a part of Mardi Gras that's actually my favorite is satire.
Right.
I love the laughter that it brings. So it's not the Rose Apothecary, it's the Rose Apothecary.
Oh, there you go.
And it just shows some of the things that we were taunted with in the past year. So we ran out of toilet paper because of the hoarders. And, you know, of course, I say Karen has it, which is the big joke of the Karens in the world.
Right.
And the Clorox wipes and the hand sanitizer. Then it went through to some of the actual famous lines from the show that were relevant. And then, of course, what we feel in our house is love, acceptance, and laughter live here. And we just want everyone who comes to visit to know that we are all equal, we're all essential, and we love you all. One of the best...
Tiffany, before we go, we can't forget about the little animals here that we're all familiar with Moira.
Yes, absolutely. So in the show, she has a feature and there are crows, and you can't leave out the crows, so they've got toilet paper and masks in their mouths, and people love it. We love the laughter and joy that this brings.
Well, Tiffany, thank you for letting us go behind your house. And the address again is 5975 Canal Boulevard.
5975 Canal Boulevard. Come see us. We've got some signature throws.
Oh yeah, let's see that up close.
This is, my house is the Myra Rose, so we're making these masks and we throw them distantly and safely. And we just love the smiles that this brings.
Just don't come around midnight, right? Come earlier.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We've set up new lights for nighttime.
Oh, that's great.
So it actually looks beautiful at night, too.
Just don't come knocking on the door.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Tiffany, thank you very much with B97 and radio.com.
Thank you, B97 and radio.com.
We don't want to leave you yet, Tiffany. A little lanyard for you here. So we're going to take a little walk along the side of your curb here and talk about the outfits and
David's wardrobe,
art.
Moira's wardrobe. The clothing is just outstanding in the show, and so we had to feature that.
Right.
And bring, the float all the way out. And so, all of these thoughts, I started thinking about this at the beginning of December. And it's just been so much fun.
So right in the beginning of December is when you start like, all right, we got to do this.
Yes.
We can do all this.
Definitely.
That's great. Let's take
Started dreaming and bringing up all the concepts together.
All their crazy clothes. David would wear that.
Definitely.
Well, again, the address is 5975 Canal Boulevard. Come by, be cool, and get one of those masks. Hopefully, right? While they last.
That's right.